The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. It is the 19th day of August. We are a couple of weeks away from football. Yeah, are we excited about that? You bet we are. As I make this video, there is that full moon, or it used to be full moon a couple of days ago, right there, very bright, and there's a big halo around it, a big circle around the moon, and that's caused by the light refracting through the cirrus clouds. That happens to the moon and the sun several times a year, and every time it happens, people say to me, I've never seen that before. How could that happen? It is pretty common. So on this video this morning, there is a frontal system out in the plain states right now, which may make it all the way intact into Alabama. That is a rare thing in the summertime here. Will it have much effect on our weather? Maybe. We'll see. It'll certainly bump up the rain chances late in the weekend, the latest on that. Plus, out in the tropics, there's not one thing to watch. There's not just Fiona. There are now three things to watch in the tropics this morning. Here's the latest on your forecast for the weekend. Radar in the middle of the night when I make this video, showing again for the second morning in a row, scattered showers, thunderstorms on the Alabama-Georgia border, east central Alabama, west central Alabama. So there are showers again, actually third morning in a row. Look way up there in the plain states. You see that blue line? That's a cold front. We'll talk about that front in just a bit. It may make it all the way into Alabama. It may not do much for us. Here's future radar showing showers and thunderstorms increasing later on this afternoon. Look at that big band coming out of Mississippi later on. Future radar is kind of bullish on the thunderstorms as they come out of Mississippi. So we'll say scattered showers and thunderstorms like we always do, with a high around 93. Tonight slow down to 75. Triple-digit heat indices and southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour today. Out in the tropics, we have Fiona, which looks like it's definitely going to be a fish storm. In other words, only a concern to fish, not a concern to land, curving into the Atlantic. But behind it, you see that little blob of moisture behind it on the far right? That's Invest 99L, and it has a 50% chance of developing. And look at the movement on that towards the islands. That's interesting. And another disturbance developing, which doesn't have a number yet, a 30% chance of developing. There's 99L. This one's going to have to be watched because it has an interesting trajectory. Lower latitude system, and again, the models want to take it towards the islands and maybe eventually into the Caribbean. We'll see. That's an interesting one. So the tropics are getting active, and look at that on the Saturday map. A cold front, which makes it all the way by Saturday morning to around St. Louis, and by Sunday morning all the way down to perhaps around Muscle Shoals. Come on, baby. Rain chances increasing during the day Sunday here, 50-50 chance. Monday morning, the front may be down around Montgomery, maybe even down towards Troy. What will it mean for us? Probably not a lot. The front washes out on Tuesday morning, maybe lower humidity, but the mere fact that we're talking about a front is pretty interesting. The summer fronts, we don't get them. 93 is your high today. I'll keep the rain chances at 40% today and tomorrow. We'll bump it up to 50% as the front approaches on Sunday. And I think on Monday, the best rain chances are south of the front in South Alabama. And Tuesday, we may have to take rain out of the forecast altogether. Beach forecast. Beaches from Gulf Shores to Panama City. Rain chances relatively small today and tomorrow in the 20% range, 30% on Sunday. Highs in the upper 80s. Gulf water temperature now 86 degrees. That is at the buoy 12 miles south of Orange Beach. The European out 10 days shows that after the front moves through, we may actually have a couple of days with no thunderstorms in the forecast. Will it cool off? Well, not according to the European. I mean, we may have some lower humidity, but it doesn't look like the temperatures are going to be affected much because once the front gets here, it's going to lose some of its power. But we'll see. We'll continue to watch it throughout the weekend, okay? There will be no update from the Blue Water Weather Center this morning. That's because I'm on the road here. I will be on the road in a little while. We're going to point the car south until we run out of road here in just a few minutes. There'll be another video for you on Monday morning. There'll be weather on the radio, of course, because I'll have my traveling microphone with you. So the weather on the radio will continue on all 8 Blue Water radio stations. And the next live update from the Blue Water Weather Center will be on Tuesday at 11 a.m. I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy the weather, but stay cool if you can, and I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.